kaikki. That's finished. And means hi everyone. I'm Hanna. And this is my podcast called Hanna from Sheep's Alley. I'm coming to you from Kuopio, Finland. And we received quite a lot of snow yesterday. Today is Monday. I have the day off. And this is my business. This morning, shoveling the snow. As I said, this is my podcast. And my podcast is about crocheting, knitting, crafting, and apparently snow shoveling. But I thought I'd show you how pretty Kuopio, Finland looks like this morning, which is Monday the 27th of November. I thought I'd make this introduction section a bit differently. I'm not going to podcast today because I'm quite busy, even though I have the day off. But I keep working on with snow, and I'll get back to you later this week. I'll probably podcast during weekend or next week. But see you later. Moi taas, that's Finnish and means hi again. I'm at the parking lot of Kuopion kansalaisopisto. And the reason why I'm here is because of this. Let me zoom the right way around. See what I got here. I have my ceramics pieces. We glazed these on Monday and we're able to collect them or pick them up today. And this is the mug I showed you. It's glazed. Looks like this. And then this. Look at these bugs. I will put a plant. This is a flower pot. I will put a plant in here. I already bought one. And this is, I think this turned out, the glazing turned out different than what I thought it would. So I will put this on top on a plate and then put candles inside. There's my Barcelona balcony. And then there's the Picasso museum. So this is my Barcelona lantern. Hehe. Okay, bye. I left the parking lot of Kuopion kansalaisopisto, that's the community college, and my plan was to take you to Puijo to see Puijo Tower. The weather was all clear this morning, but like half an hour before I was about to leave, it started snowing. And when I was coming downtown on the freeway, I could hardly locate the Puijo Tower. So I don't think there is a point to go up to the tower and show you how Kuopio city and Kuopio looks like from Puijo Tower. But because it's snowing and because today is December 1st, it's It's Friday. It's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I thought I'd just for fun before going home, I'll drive up to Puijo and see if they have put the Christmas lights on. But this time I'm not going to go inside the tower and take the lift or the stairs up there, because you can't really see. If you can't see Puijo Tower, you can't see anything from Puijo Tower. So we'll just take a tour, sightseeing tour up to Puijo. This is quite steep, and there's always more snow up on Puijo than down in the city. You can already see that there is more snow on the trees. We should be able to see the tower up there, but we'll see if there are Christmas lights. This is a great recreational area also. You can ski during winter time. There are 2 ski jumping places here, and you can downhill ski. And then of course at summertime you can ride your mountain bike and walk your dog and run and do all sorts of outdoory things. Yes, there is more snow on the trees. Oh, now you can see, well, you can almost see Puijo Tower there. There is no point for me going up there, but I'll just show you. And we'll come here some other time when the view is better. We'll just turn around at the parking spot. There is Puijon Maja, which is hotel and restaurant, and lots of working people come here for work lunch meetings. And up there where the tower is, there is also a restaurant and a cafeteria. But we'll just... No Christmas lights. Boring. Ah, I'm disappointed. It's December 1st. And no Christmas lights. Oh well. I'll just come here some other time. So bye for now. Moi moi. You wanna see where I'm at? Haha! Check out that. We are at the Puijo Tower. There's some information for you, and then we'll go outside. I'll pause this for a sec. Okay, we cannot go outside. Let's see how well we can see Kuopio from inside. There are lots of lakes around Kuopio city and whole Savo area. There's the university, and we live about 7 kilometers to that direction. And then I'll show you how downtown Kuopio looks like from the tower, Puijo Tower. There's downtown Kuopio. There's the harbor over there. And we live somewhere over there. And that's city of Kuopio. See the trees up here, they have snow. But when you go close to the downtown, the snow disappears. I'll walk around this tower. You can see how Kuopio area looks like to this direction. Let me see, the place where I work is somewhere over there, I think. But lots of lakes. Oh, and that's, oh, someone is skiing. Let me zoom if we can see him. Can you see there are cross-country skiers? He's skiing freestyle. There's another one, a third one. Okay, you can go cross-country skiing already. Fun. Let's continue our walk around. So as you can see, lots of lakes. This big lake is called Kallavesi. And lots of small islands. At winter time, when the ice is frozen, we cross-country ski over there. Oh, there's the skis jumping stadium and more cross-country skiers. Can we zoom? Yes, they are skiing. Oh, that one is doing traditional style. See, that's traditional style. And that person behind him, where did I see him? He's doing freestyle. I think that's called freestyle. And those are the ski jumping. What do you call those? In Finnish, that's hyppyrimäki, the place where you jump from. So, that's how Kuopio looks like. Okay, I'm going to go one floor down and have a cup of coffee. Bye. Okay, now we are inside and we finally get to talk about finished objects and works in progress. And I'll start with a pair of socks. These are the Miss Mothballs. I've shown you this yarn before. And the socks, they look like this. Aren't these pretty? This is a gift, Christmas gift. I'm not going to say to who these are for because that person might be watching, but just plain socks, which I always make. Toe up, garter stitch heel, and then some increases, some decreases, and then making increases again. And just basic cuff. And with the same method, another pair of finished socks, kässäkerho, pom-pom, sock yarn, and these pretty pink pair, my simple socks. And this is the pattern which I just made up as I went. Very simple, but something to keep me interested. And I made my own decreases with this pattern. I didn't want to make that pattern all the way up there, so these look like this. And these are also Christmas gifts, so I'll put those away. Then I have the frozen lashes. So this is my second one. I have shown you the first one, which is this white one. And I'll show you, I have 3 test knitters. Susan in Monterey, California, then Merja in Tromsø, Norway, and Chrissy in Germany. And well, Chrissy, she was super quick. Let me open up my mobile phone and I'll show you her finished shawl. It looks like this. So she used, I think she used drop silk alpaca yarn and then toast merino light and some other sock yarn. And she said that there weren't any mistakes on the pattern, but luckily Susan, who is the only native English speaker, she has made some suggestions which I have corrected. So thank you again, Susan, for doing that, and thank you, Chrissy, for already test knitting. I gave my test knitter 6 weeks to knit this frozen lashes shawl. So this pattern should be out sometime, I would say mid-January. Okay, those were my finished objects. I'll put that aside over there. Then I have active works in progress. Socks for boys. I asked last Christmas I knit socks for my boys, and this Christmas I asked if they would like me to knit them another pair of socks, and all said that yes, and we went to Louhittaren Luolas, which is Knitlops Layers website, and they could pick out the yarns which they liked. And I'll show you what Emily chose. This one, it's Knitlops Layers, and this is Väinämöinen. Yes, this is not the sport. This is Väinämöinen sock yarn, and it looks like this. I already started. Just basic socks. They look like this so far. And Mikko chose, this is Väinämöinen, actually this is Väinämöinen DK, so this is quite heavy, heavier than sport, but he really liked this blue color, and I haven't started his socks yet. Then Leevi chose this one. This is Väinämöinen, and it's called Talitintti, the crate tit. And actually, before I started knitting, Leevi asked that if I made him gloves instead of socks. So I have knit them this far. So I'm doing them 2 at a time. I'm also going to make the fingers 2 at a time, and also the thumbs. So this is quite wild looking pair. So boys have seen these, and they will get these on Christmas. And what I could actually show you, I'm keeping those projects in this basket, which I crocheted. There's the little bluebird of happiness, which Melissa from Spicy Homemaker, hi Melissa, we did an advent calendar swap, and this was one of the extra goodies inside that gorgeous swap package. And I'll show you, I have trouble talking, sorry for that. I'll show you what that basket used to be. I have a photo, because I had this cardigan which I crocheted I think about 2 or 3 years ago, and I never wore it. So it was kind of like stupid for me keeping that lying inside my clothes closet. So it was this. I don't remember the pattern name, but it's drops free pattern. You make a big circle and then crochet around and leave armholes, and after making that round as big as the pattern tells you to, then you just crochet the sleeves. So I unraveled this one because what's the point keeping it if you don't wear it? So I have still yarn left, but I used, I think for this one, I probably had 7 or 8 yarns held together. And those are the buttons which were on that cardigan. So this is my basket. I'll keep boys Christmas projects inside that one. Then Yellowstone hat, Gina and I, also Gina, hi Gina, who is Brownie Knits. We also made advent calendar swap package, and there were wonderful goodies also inside that advent calendar. So I'll show you the pattern first. This is our along we make together with Christina and Carol, who are Gina's mates. It's this one. I'll show you like that one. So we decided to make a knit along during December time, and easiest way and quickest, because everybody else also has lots of Christmas knitting and other duties. So we decided that the hat would be a great along we make project. So I bought Gina a skein of DK weight yarn. She gave me free hands to pick the color and the kind of type of yarn for her, and I ordered that yarn skein from Etsy, and I believe it was from Lithuania if I remember correct. It had merino silk and something else. Now I don't remember, but anyway, it was kind of like sorbet, vanilla, pinky type of color. And I got this gorgeous yarn from Gina to knit my hat. It's this kind. I've never used this yarn before. Here are the specifics of it. So I haven't started knitting the hat yet, but I will on Sunday. Oh, I forgot to say, today is Saturday, December 9th, I believe it is. I was supposed to podcast last weekend, but everything has been so busy that I just have not had time. So therefore I'm podcasting now. So this will be my one of my along we make projects. Then other oh yes, and these are the buttons I got for the hat, which are so cute. They will go so well with this wonderful dark gray color. Then planina wrap. So I'm taking part in 3 different advent calendar swap things. As I said, one with Melissa, who is Spicy Homemaker, another one with Gina, who is the Brownie Knits, and then third one with this Finnish group, Ravelry group, Langalaatikko. And the idea was that I would send 6 mini skeins to 4 different people, and then 4 different people would send me each 6 minis. And I have actually 3 advent calendar projects. And the first one is this great pattern by Shara, this planina wrap. There's the picture of it. And what I have done so far, put that pattern there, is this. So I'm using mini skeins from Melissa, Gina, that Langalaatikko group, and some other leftovers and other mini skeins from last year's advent calendar. So this is how it looks like now, and as I have these 4 skeins which I'm planning on using next. How could I show it so that you can see it? Well, anyway, I think I want to use blues and reds and purples and grays on this gray. This is a great pattern, very simple, very I just want to knit. So that's very easy. Then I have the second. This is also along we make. Gina is making stocking, Christmas stocking garland. Christina is, I think, also making, I I'm not sure, but anyway, I'll show you my I have 7 so far, so I will be making 25 of these, and I will decorate them with these beads. So this is my, how should I show them? I'll show them all together like this. And this pattern is my own, out of my head. And I think this is quite a good size. See, if I want to use this as an advent calendar, I could, because you can still fit in like candy and miniskeins inside here. So I'm knitting these cuff down and with DP ends, which I hardly ever do anymore. But I'm knitting with DP ends. I cast on 40 stitches, meaning that I have 10 stitches on each for cable DP ends, and then I knit with the 5th one. And I made this cuff, it has 5 garter bumps. Then I knit 30 rows of stockinette. I carry this yarn to this part. Then I knit this very typical, I think that we call this Dutch heel, this kind of box type, well, rectangular actually, but anyway, this Dutch heel. And then I still knit 16 rows all together before decreasing the stitches. Should I tell you? Well, I'm not going to write a pattern of this, but anyway, I could, well, this height or length, this is 16 rows. So because this is 16 rows and the bottom part has 8 stitches here, 4 plus 4, then I collected 8 stitches on this side, and I decreased so that I knit 1 row, then decreased, like knit 2 together, knit 3, knit 2 together, knit 3 times 4, meaning that I would have 8 stitches on the needles, and I would knit 1 row after knitting these 16 stitches. No. This is difficult. How did I do it? No. I made these decreases first, and all together before making the toe increases, this length is 16 stitches. But anyway, now that I have the 8 stitches on the needles, I would knit 1 row, then decrease so that knit 2 together, knit 2, knit 2 together, knit 2 on each needle, so that I would have 6 stitches on each needle. No, that's not correct. Perhaps I should write this pattern. I think what I will do. See, I'm confused now. Okay. Perhaps I will open up a project page and I'll put the pattern on that project page, meaning how many rows and what I collected and what I bound off and so on, because now I don't remember what I did. But something is not correct, what I explained. So just forget everything I said. I will open up a project page and then add the, I need to knit another one, and then I know what I did, even though I have already knit 7 of these, so silly me. Anyway, this is a fun second project. And then the third advent calendar project is this Zigzag crochet blanket. I started from there and I have crocheted this much. I'll show you how big this is. I still need to make at least, how many rows are there? 15. So I think I will need to crochet at least, very difficult to show because I can't move further back. But this is quite big already, or long actually, like this. But I think I will still crochet maybe 30 or 40 rows. And then I think I will be pleased with this size. So this is my third advent calendar project. Then frozen lashes again. Where's the, there it is. So I'm knitting a third one. See, I really like my pattern a lot. And I'm using, I'll show you the yarns which I'm using. So the main body, I'm in the middle of the row. The main body will be knit with this haave, tukuwool fingering haave. Then this in here, which is blue, I think I will use this magenta color which is called muurai, like this. And then the lashes, I think I'm going to use this one, which is aava, this color. And I have beads. I have Swarovski pearl beads and then these crystals. So either one I think will work wonderful. So that's my third active, well actually fourth active work in progress. Well, that hat, that Yellowstone, I haven't started that yet, so it's not active yet, but it will be active. Then other things, Christmas Eve cast on. I have taken part in, not officially, but like I'm taking part in that, what's the, everybody knows you're shouting now, that Little Bobbins Knits, yes. She has that Christmas Eve cast on little long thing. And I got this gorgeous self-striping sock yarn which Melissa dyed herself. So this will be my Christmas Eve cast on for that Little Bobbins Knits podcast thingy. Then ceramics. I showed you that mug which I bought from Jyväskylä, Summer of the Knit Festival, that big one. And my plan was to make hubby one. You wanna see what came out of that potter's wheel? This one. Not as big and not looking like the one which I bought. So this is not for hubby. This is my espresso coffee mug. I still need to figure out how to make that type of mug, either on the potter's wheel or just with my bare hands. But that, I like it. It's not what I was meant to make, but that came out. Then another one which I wasn't going to make but came out from that potter's wheel is this. This thing. I don't know what this is. This could be a sherry glass, or maybe put a candle in here. I don't know. It's kind of fun, but I have no idea what to do with it. So that's my second one. Then I showed you the tiara mug, and it turned out like this after I glazed it. I used iron oxide for this tiara, and then some sort of wax. I waxed this section and these spots, and then I dipped it in the glaze, white glaze inside, and then this kind of beige cork type glaze, and this came out. And then the bug mug. You saw this earlier when I was at the parking lot. So this is the bug mug. I wanted to paint it with some blue and some pink, and then I wanted to use the iron oxide for these bugs, where there's the one and there are the other two. I like this. but it isn't what I thought this would look like. I thought the iron oxide would show more than what it does. If you follow me on Instagram, you have seen that flower pot mug which has bugs on it. There's the iron oxide. I have enough iron oxide on that one and I liked it, but this was my first try, so I didn't know how to apply that iron oxide so that it would really stand out, but it's okay. It's not what I thought this would look like, but I like it. So I will take this to work, and this will be my work coffee tea mug. And then I have the last one, and I think I really love this one. I like this because it's kind of like, well, see Ali, who is Starry Eyes Ali, she makes these dodgy, well, they are not dodgy, but she calls them dodgy bags. So I think this is kind of like dodgy mug, because it's kind of like twisted and well, it looks handmade. What it is handmade, but it does really look handmade. But also I like this pattern I made. I used the same wax, so I waxed these sections and then I dipped it in white glaze, and this is how it turned out. And I think I will use this method more in my future ceramics, because this is really, really fun. Yes, so those are my ceramics. Then what else? Sewing pattern class. Well, I'm not going to show you what I did with the pattern because I haven't finished that yet, and I really want to sew a blouse. So I think I will show you that on my next podcast episode. Then the snowman cross stitch. I haven't started that yet, but my planning is to, when I start knitting these socks on Christmas, I will start that cross stitch also on Christmas, and then hopefully I will have that ready next Christmas. Then fog run. I haven't done. I've been busy, but also a bit lazy walking, so I have only collected 19.2 kilometers, which is 12 miles, and here are my statistics looking like this. So still December to go, and then I think it's giveaway time. The giveaway was this safety reflector which I made, and let's see who wins it. You know the drill if you have followed me. Ta-da, 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 da, da, da. Carol, my test knitter. I will ask for your address on Ravelry, and I will be mailing you the safety reflector. Yoo-hoo! And as you know, I always have giveaways. So this is the giveaway for, I'm not going to because now it's in December 9th, I'm not going to podcast at the end of December because there's no point. There are only 2 weeks, well 3 weeks I think, and then it's December, end of December. So what I will do, I will podcast at the end of January. Yes, end of January. But this will be the giveaway prize, this notebook, which I covered with photos. There's the Puyo Tower. Photos which I cut out from magazines and brochures and things I found from the internet. That's the inside. Some Finnish art and some Kuopio scenery, and that's the back of this notebook. And there is this, you can draw or write because you have this here. So this will be the giveaway prize for January. And I have a question. What are your plans for 2018? My plan is to knit pullovers. I love knitting, well, socks. Everybody knits socks because you wear them on your feet and they wear out. Eventually they wear out. And I love wearing shawls, but I actually have so many shawls. I don't know, can a person have too many shawls? Probably not, but I still need more cardigans and pullovers. So my plan is to next year to knit more cardigans and pullovers, and I've already started. I'm just at the beginning. Hanna's Hiple, this pullover. I've shown you the basket. There's my whip. So I will be finishing this. And then my other plan, I showed you because we are going to Iceland in April. If the what is the, okay, now I forgot the name of those mountains which spit fire and lava. In Finnish those are called tulivuori. So I think in Iceland there might be one of these mountains, these tulivuori, getting a bit active. So hopefully we are able to go to Iceland in April. But this is the Pirta cardigan, which I'm planning on knitting, because I want to knit that one and then wear it in Iceland. Now I bought the yarn for it. So the main color will be this plummy purpley. It's a red purple, I think this is. I think these don't have names, they just have color numbers. So this will be the main body, and then the pattern section I will use these two. This is like a burnt orange, and this was, I think on the web page it said something about ice blue or something like that. So this is ala for sloppy, and this will be my Pirta cardigan, this one. So that's my plan. Then I have other plans. This will be my New Year's Day cast on. Breathing space. I have meant to knit this so many times. I even have yarn which, first of all, I bought these Liinu from Kässäkerho Pom Pom. She dyed these up maybe last spring, or was it even a year ago? I don't remember. And I thought that this would be a great stripe color for that breathing space. And I asked Liinu to dye some dark gray yarn, and she dyed these three for me to match with this stripe color. So this will be my New Year's Day cast on breathing space. And then I have another one. See, this Melanie Berg's Zeitgeist, probably you pronounce it that way. This looking cardigan, and you need, well, my size needs 4 skeins of Malabrigo, this Malabrigo sock. Sabi Duria, I would pronounce it Sabi Duria, this dark purpley reddish color, wonderful color. So this will be a cardigan, and also I'm planning on knitting next year Sirpas Piitu cardigan, and that will be knit out of Tuku wool fingering, which is this, which I just love this yarn so much, and it doesn't itch at all. So I will be knitting also that Piitu, that Sirpas cardigan, but I haven't decided the color yet. I really like this one, well, this turquoisey blue and also dark blue, but I would maybe, well, I don't know. I like red, but the red has to be, it cannot be soft and warm red. It has to be cold and cool shade. So I'm not sure if Tuku wool fingering has the correct shade, red shade, which I like. So maybe I could knit. Oh, I forgot one. Oh my gosh. I'll show you these mitts. See, I like this color and that color, the colors which I'm using for the third frozen lashes. I totally forgot to show you Alice and mine the knit along we are making, this mitten, tuku wool mitten along. I think we chatted on Instagram yesterday, or was it the day before? And I think Ali is also finishing her fingerless mitts. And these are mine. I used tuku wool fingering and tuku wool sock. They are a bit different in yarn weight, but I didn't let that bother me. So these are my finished mittens. Sorry, Ali, I totally forgot to show them earlier. But anyway, that B2 cardigan. Also, I really like this color. I don't remember the name of it. But a white cardigan would be also so lovely. So I don't know. But those are my plans for next year. So what are your plans for 2018? Leave your comment on Ravelry in my group Hanna from Sheep's Alley. I will open up the episode thread and I'll post all the show notes on there. And you can answer my question on Ravelry. And you could win this notebook. It's the same size and same type which I use. This is mine. I have the show notes on mine plus other stuff. So this is my. I also made one for Gina and probably one for Angela also. I don't remember if I did, but I think I did. So this is mine and this could be yours. So I think that's it. And I wish you, in Finnish you say hauskaa joulua, which means Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year means onnellista uutta vuotta. So see you at the end of January. Moikka!